You would think the red light means it's recording. Picking up some piles of shit today. Ignore that. We don't care about that. we're just gonna we're just ignore that. It's all right. We need more bikes. We don't need to fix your ass. Is it just sliding?
Talk to it.
I'm so sorry. I can't believe.
So long.
Well, you know what I was thinking about too on the way over here was, I was like, you know how we didn't. I mean, I think we did. We made fun of people sometimes when they would like, man, how could you neglect a bike like this for so long? And we did exactly that. Yeah. We did exactly that. This at least has been in the shed for 6 or 7 years.
Bikes have been.
No, I know we own like a bazillion bikes, but still, I did let it sit in the shed for like 7 years. It's at least 6. It's 6 or 7 years,
yeah.
Right? Like,
yeah.
This one, who knows how long? That was.
Actually, give it a little shake. More on each side.
That's good because I'm gonna do one over here too, to make sure their butts don't touch.
No butt stuff?
No butt stuff.
Just like the SV.
What was?
The Bandit.
Oh, that had a larger sprocket in the rear?
Hell yeah, it had a larger sprocket on the rear. This is only topped out at like 75. 80.
Now, what I'm not looking forward to is actually unloading them, especially the F2, because those brakes suck. They are locked on for sure, and it's hard to push. But we'll pick this up at the shop. That is, damn. It's been so long. Look at that one. Oh my God. This one's rough. We don't know the history of this one. We don't even know if the engine turns over, so we'll see what happens with that. This, I'm really going to be interested to see if this will start without really even doing anything. Because in traditional, it's only been sitting for a couple of years. All it needs is a fuel pump relay. Might need a fuel pump, but that is actually all it needs is a relay. They're actually like gonna look way out of place. Like, I haven't had bikes that look this bad in the shop in a long time. In a very long time, which I'm proud of. Work on and build a lot of clean, really cool bikes these days. All right, so it's here. this is going to be the project. We're not sure what we're going to do with it. If we're going to actually keep this and just kind of keep it as a fun bike, restore it a little bit, have it for fun for us, or if we're just going to get it running and sell it as is, because it does at least have a clean title, or if we might do some sort of actual Street Fighter build on it, instead of whatever was attempted with this. But it should be pretty fun. I'm honestly looking forward to restoring it because I want to do some classic 80s bodywork on it. We have some ideas for it, so I really want that. And then, dude, I bet you these rims are going to clean up and they're going to pop, bro. They're going to be hot. Oh, is this fork seal leaking? Oh, it is. Damn it. Okay. I was going to do that anyway. But yeah, this thing is beat. For sure. What the fuck? Back on this sad looking bike today. Well, at least for me it's a different day. For you it's probably the same video. But this thing is bad. We did find a nice little mouse nest in the air box. Got the gas tank off. Kind of assessed what that's going to be like. But really the main part of the video obviously is going to be rebuilding these carbs and seeing what we're going to find, because holy crap, I'm not looking forward to this. Anytime anybody's doing carbs and they see all this liquid seal, it just you know you're in for a good time. There's no reason to ever need to use liquid seal gasket. Like, I don't know why people think liquid seal gasket works for fuel. It literally says it in the description of the product. It is not meant for fuel. It's only meant for like oil. That's pretty much it. You might be able to get away with coolant, but it is only oil that liquid seal gasket is meant for. You can still get them brand new. Like, there's no reason. You should pretty much, any bike you can always find the gasket seals, and you can get them pretty quick, honestly. You can even check the links below. I might even have some listed on our website, so you can purchase them directly from us. It'll ship fast. So this isn't actually terrible, but let's break these open and actually see what the insides of these look like, because I bet you they're going to look bad. That's the question. How do I break them free? Because they're liquid sealed on there. Let's use a hammer. When in doubt, we'll use the big boy. But we'll start with the little guy. That one came free. First one. What do we got? Oh, it's not terrible. Looks like crap. Okay, so basically, don't remember where I left off there exactly, but just tapping them off with a hammer actually worked pretty well. You shouldn't have to do that, just a dead blow hammer and hit them off, but since these were liquid seal, which, my god, oh, it's so bad. Every time I look at it, I feel like it's getting worse, like somehow more liquid seal is being added every time I look at it. Like, that is just atrocious. So yeah, you shouldn't really have them where they're stuck. Thankfully, also, I think most of these flow bowls are not stuck. That's the next thing you're going to want to check. This one's a little stuck. Oh, damn it, this one's stuck. God dang it. Alright, well, that one's stuck. Let's get these jets out, and then I'll start running some things through the parts cleaner. Try to get you a shot. Can you see through that? Not really, right? No, it's blocked off completely. Nothing. Can't see through that at all. Let me grab a clean one, show you what it should look like. See now, can you see through that hole? I can't really tell on the camera that I'm looking at here. But I'm pretty sure you should be able to see through the jet hole and the pilot hole. You see how small it is? That is tiny. That is a tiny hole. So that's why it's so easy for these things to get clogged, but you basically want it to look like that. Hopefully I did capture that well on camera. Damn, this sucker's stuck in here. Come on. I really need to get that 7mm. Why? These are 7mm. Drives me nuts. I never use. Who uses a 7mm, right? Sorry, I had it in a bad angle. Well, most of the stuff you were just looking at the ground. You didn't even see what I was doing. But this is some BS. The gaskets are actually underneath all the liquid seal, which is just ridiculous. Everything's as hard as a rock, so it's actually really hard to get these to come out and break free. Having to put a lot of pressure on it. I'm afraid of breaking these bowls or cracking them. Some of them are a little weird in some spots. But Jesus, look at this. Like, oh, so bad. It's so bad. I haven't had stuff this bad in a while. This is why shops don't like working on old bikes. This is also a good example of why you really need to put things through a cleaner, an ultrasonic cleaner. Definitely soak them at minimum if you don't have some sort of ultrasonic cleaner to run things through to help soften things up. You definitely need to soak things because all this is also in the body of the carbs. Alright, so this part kind of sucks, but I mean, we're getting pretty damn good progress at this point. But it is easy, at least, so just a little time consuming. I'm going to take these and turn them into doughs. And then there's still more cleaning that we have to do. But basically, taking these, we're just hitting them with the Dremel. A lot better. Next. Have this lovely noise going. Already. And now we can see, look, oh yeah, it's moving now. Great. Perfect. How easy is this going to come out? Alright, we're having some progress. It moved! Ah! Soaking it with the WD-40 helped. Standing it up. Found one of these curved picks that's a little bit better. Slow amount of pressure. And then we'll try pulling it out. Oh. Yes. Come on. Fucking me. Come on. Oh yeah. Nice. And in good shape, not damaged. Perfect. I'll take that. It's a win. I'll take that. Come on. We'll probably be able to get it out with this guy. Oh. Oh. No. Wilson! Where'd you go? See you. Thank God. Alright, let's see. So we were successful getting that pin out and getting that out. I only took a couple turns through the washer and some WD-40. Then we're going to pick these O-rings out, see if they've loosened up. This one has. This one's almost out. Come on. There he is. Those little guys. Those are important. You need those. What else do I need to do before I split these suckers? Actually, I think we're at the point of splitting them, besides getting this rail off. And taking this out and seeing what the hell's going on with that screw. Ugh, somebody ruined my day. Beautiful Trident got dropped off. We're just going to be wiring in a foam mount, but check out these new graphics. 2026 Trident 660. That is beautiful. Beautiful, dude. I love the blue and red. 6.7. Look at that. Metallic blue. In the sun, that pop. I love the Trident. The Tridents are amazing. Alright, so we're finally at the part where we need to break these and split these apart after cleaning up these a little bit and running through the parts cleaner. Still needs quite a lot of work, but a lot of this is a lot softer now at least. So we'll keep hitting it with the Dremel and run through the parts cleaner probably a couple more times, and we'll see kind of what we get. Breaking these down, it's really easy to break carbs down, it just takes time. And there's just a couple of key things that you need to look out for that I may have mentioned before, which are these springs right here that go in between these throttle plates. They suck because they're under a lot of tension, and when you want to pull the carbs apart, they will obviously want to spring and fly across the room and never be found again. If we get these out without them going anywhere, it's going to be amazing. We just gotta slide it to the side a little bit. Alright, now I got the spring. There we go. So that's the idea. You want to get it from the top or the bottom, depending on this one. Wanted to go from the top because you can see that little nipple right there. The bottom of the spring kind of rides on. So it's a little bit harder to get from there, but you want to stab it through like this with a small pick, so that way it kind of retains the spring and it won't actually release the tension on you and go anywhere. Nice. Didn't lose one today. Really happy with that. You have no idea. But let's break these free. This one stuck, this one very stuck. Alright, well, That rod's not coming out. We'll see what happens. And they just pull apart. In an ideal world, you know, you just... We might need to come up with a different solution. We really need to get that out. So, a little bit of heat and some love tapping. See where we get. Awesome. All right. I mean, what's keeping these together at this point? Oh. Got it. Keep these like that. I'm gonna do these two first through the cleaner. They'll fit in here like this and like that. Easy peasy. While that is going through the parts cleaner, I'm just going to montage me going through and changing these spark plugs. Don't think we really need a whole lot of instruction for something like that, and I will save you from the annoying noise. Although on camera I feel like it's actually not as bad as it is in person. Ugh, the vibration is so frustrating. So get this out and get this cleaned up a little bit and get those spark plugs out. Let's see what they look like. Alright, so I just pulled these out through the cleaner. Not a huge difference really, because you know, I don't use a very harsh solution, so it kind of, you know, loosened up some of the gunk. It's a little powdery now, so we're just going to go through and speed up this process a little bit. And also we still have this side to clean up really well, and we're just going to be attacking all of this with the Dremel like I did the other things. That's just the fastest and easiest thing to do. Does that look a lot better than this one? So we're going to continue by hand from this point. Alright, so pretty big difference. It's a whole lot better when you start doing it by hand. Just finishing it off. I need to get down in this one as well. The main jets are really bad on these. But yep, this is basically what I'm going to be doing the next, you know, hour to 2 hours. But you know, starting with this, ending with this is good enough. I would move on and do it to all of them. But I do need to get down in there too, because that's pretty bad. So go and continue cleaning. But this is basically what you're looking for. At this point, this is when you can start putting stuff back together, when everybody looks like this. issues here. Oh, look at that. Bent the tip. What the fuck? Well, that is it for this video. Unfortunately, both of us are not going to be able to figure out if this runs yet or not, because that was a pretty big mistake and a pretty big overlook on my part. And I cannot believe I did not see that before. And even when I went back and looked at some footage to see, like, when I pulled it out, because I had a bad camera angle at the time, didn't see it anyway. I think I want to say, I mean, it's been a while since I worked on this bike, and it was pulled apart for quite a while. So I want to say I remember, like, oh yeah, I need to do that. I need to remember that while I'm cleaning the bike, that is an issue. And unfortunately, I either didn't remember that or I just didn't notice, which is kind of shocking. Don't make those mistakes very often, but they do happen. So I was trying to extract it. I was pretty close on getting it correct too, but you can see I was really close. I didn't bother filming any of it because I really didn't think it would work, and of course it didn't. So but you can see it does flow air now through there, but I want you to get an idea of like what I was trying to extract. You see I broke another one off, and that's why we're not using it. Yeah, look how small that is. I mean, that is tiny when you're trying to drill and extract that. That is a very precise thing. And I was just a little off. I'll try and throw a picture up there because it's hard to get on this camera, but I tried to take a picture of it. And if you can see, my hole that I drilled for it was just a little off. The little brass piece was still in there. The brass piece did come out. Everything did come out eventually, despite my efforts of heating and all kinds of stuff. I had to do some drilling with a micro drill bit set. It's a very special drill bit to use, but you can see now it does flow. So I did get it all out, but like I said, that hole was just a little off, and when I was trying to put in a mixture screw, it was starting to get really tight, and I couldn't quite fully seat it all the way. So I could get like 6 1/4 turns on this one, which is perfect. And on the one that I was drilling out, I could only get about 4 1/2 turns all the way in. I could have maybe left it and just gone with that, and then I was actually planning on probably doing that. And then when I pulled it back out, I noticed it was broke. So it is what it is. It's not stuck in there. That one shot out because it wasn't in there very good. But yeah, this one, because that would have been about the right setting technically, because I'm running these 2.5 out is what I was going to try for this bike anyway. So that is going to be it for this video. It was a long one, I know, and unfortunately we didn't get to actually see if it runs because I just decided we're not going to even try to use that carb body. Good news is I can get just an individual body and the one that we need, but it's coming from the UK, so it's going to be a minute before we actually get it. And then it's also probably going to be a minute before I can actually start working on this again, because I'll be working on other stuff. So in the meantime, get subscribed so you can check out some of the other videos of the bikes that I'm going to be working on. And while you're down there, check out dmvmotorcycleparts.com, where you can get a lot of great helmets, jackets, gloves, exhaust systems. We'll have carb kits up there eventually. We have a lot of braking components, some suspension upgrades, stuff like that. So if you want to restore an old bike like this, we'll have some parts for you as well. And yeah, I think that's it. We're just going to move on. I can't believe I made that mistake, and go work on something else. See you guys in the next video.